All right, welcome in everyone to another match in the arcade. Today we have an exciting matchup between Team Catalyst versus Team Cynic. Starting things off with Catalyst killing on the Oni. My name is Jack, and I'm here casting with Jolie. Jolie, what do you think about this Oni set on Leary's?
Hello, Jack. A pleasure to join you. I think I'm honestly very surprised that we see an Oni on Larry's. I'm so used to seeing Ghostface and Wraith on Larry's and not Onis at all. A lot of safe palettes, but an early hit can just completely change the game.
Yeah, it comes down a lot to the denying the power, and we do see the iridescent add-on, the red glove allowed as well, that it's going to give FaZe some aura reading if he can get those blood orbs flowing as well as we see Trail of Torment activating right now.
Ooh.
We're going to be getting some stealth on the indoor map.
This is an interesting, already catching Xeno off guard here. Gonna have to be forced to
Yeah.
drop that pallet. And you are right, we got the Trail Corrupt, Pain Res and Eruption, so whenever he downs, he's not only going to get that Eruption if he kicks the gens, he's also going to get the Pain Res. And Xeno, did Xeno just pre-drop that pallet not knowing where the Oni was? I think he did.
Yeah, and funny enough, the trail is actually off of off of being active, so there was terror radius, but that pilot may be just a bit more safe to have down and not have to play the 50s, especially if he is playing cross ping. But actually, FaZe should be EU, right? So Xeno's the only one actually on good ping for this survivor set, with the other three survivors all being in A. Looks like we're going to be taking chase with Lusty here around the 8, and the bottom half of the map all being where the corrupted gens are. The survivors
Oh.
trying to drag FaZe down here, but pre-running up to the top of the map is Wancy here. Almost got him off guard.
No Bam Bam is a bit of a weird one. So used to seeing Bamboozle on Oni, and immediately we see the trail has been taken off. So Lusty must have went there immediately. There's another God pallet being thrown around. A
We're gonna
lot of
see them
wood, not a lot of gens or hits.
very, very generous with the pallets early in this Oni set to try to deny the power for as long as possible and try to get as many gens done as the first one has done already right there.
Oh, they didn't know about this. That's gonna be the first hit. But a lot of progress on the gens. He's gonna wanna get the power up, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get this power up and then immediately pivot to someone else.
Oh, but another gen gets done.
Oh.
That looks like they were doubling this to get it done as well.
Oh.
Transferring the
That would.
bloodlust.
Yep. That's literally the difference between that hit there. Is that level 1 bloodlust.
And now we
He
see the aura reading
sees the
coming in as
heal?
well. That's the add-on coming into play.
Did they realize it, or was that just guessing? Oh, no, he took the window a wrong turn. Had he guessed it right, it would have been amazing. Unfortunately, he guessed wrong. And there you go. And are we gonna slug? No, we're gonna use head on.
Man, if he could have prevented that hit with head-on just a little bit sooner, that could have been huge. But now we're going to have two survivors going down. A bit of an aggressive play here from FaZe is going to pay off, as we have two survivors from Cynic on the ground now and one injured. They need to be really careful not to snowball this match.
Xeno did get healed up. Another top-up health state here. First pain res token being used. And he's gonna get two fresh hooks here. He could technically just slug this instead of going for the pickup, but he actually doesn't find a survivor.
It looks like Wancy has disappeared and is actually going to get picked up. So that seemed like a tenacity play to me. If they were able to recover while getting out of the area and then get picked up immediately as soon as their healthy teammates made it back to them. So now Faye's going to be looking for where that
There he
was.
is.
And exactly, we see the blood orbs here. Trail going to be active for at least a little while. And
The
the
8
unhits
is
come through.
really trying, but the Trailer Torment is just really, really a good pick here. Comp survivors are not used to not having a terror radius. Is that live?
There's
That is
live,
live.
yeah.
Did she make it anywhere? No! Nice little fake there! On that door, causing FaZe to get that hit on Wency and the first stage. Now, there's the blood already, as you said, revealing where Angels is. Pain Res token. Xeno trying to be the one to take chase. Are we gonna Firecracker? Yep. But another God Pallet is out. So it's not gonna be an easy peasy. Oh,
The
really?
injured survivor coming in for the unhook, but FaZe catches them just in time, so that is not going to be for free, Angels. He's going to have to take the chase back towards the top part of the map. Looks like FaZe might be content to try to confirm this. I don't know. He's gotten a couple of pain res stacks, and there we catch Xeno as well, so he's not going to be able to get the unhook for free
Yep.
either.
No free save here. You gotta
That's gonna
work
be
for
power.
these, says FaZe. He pivots around because he saw where the bloods were coming from. Tries to cut him off. Is he trying to do a little spinneroo here? Yes, he is.
Fakes back the hook. He's gonna hit the iframes on the unhook. Unfortunate, he doesn't get lusty there.
And there's Xeno taking the down just to get Lusty away from this Oni's hands for a little bit. But he lost them. Oh, and there's no God Pallet.
Wancy down. Interesting play there to take the down for Lusty, but it does take a chunk of Oni's power off every time he gets it down, so that power is really, really short, and he uses the entire duration, but there's going to be so many blood orbs around this map at this point. I don't know that it's going to slow FaZe down too much.
But I kind of agree. If you do have to get the down there, it would make sense that it's Xeno and not Lusty, because then you'd have everyone on the board injured.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think it was a smart play by Xeno. I think they need to try to slow the power down and try to keep as many people healthy as possible. Because, I mean, despite all of that, we are down to 1 gen, so the survivor's doing really well. Good fake there from Xeno, but not quite enough to fool FaZe. He is going to be going down once again.
I do have a question, though. That iridescent add-on, they consume the orbs if they walk through them, no?
They do.
Interesting. So he's trading off the aura reading for the ability to use the power more often, essentially.
Yeah, I think that is actually the forced set for Oni to play on Lyres, is to run the aura reading glove for this balancing. And we see the aura of another injured survivor. 2 injured survivors up here working the main generator.
A lot
of blood. FaZe is going to immediately be empowered. These survivors need to be really careful. And the other counterplay to Oni sometimes is to kind of stealth out the power, but when your aura is being revealed constantly as you're dropping blood, that's just not possible. A nice flick there, and Wancy is not able to dodge, and that's going to be another hook.
Immediate pickup. Now Trail is already off the gen, so he knows for a fact that Angels is working on it. Lusty must have been the one to get Xeno off of the hook. But he's gonna get the power back.
Yeah, there's too much blood here.
Where to now? Oh, he sees on the left there. You can see someone working on the gen.
He
can apply eruption to this gen.
Wait for the trail and eruption at the same time. Now the survivors need to be careful. We know there's a lot of progress on main gen as well, though. I don't think they're going to be able to pop it in time.
Nope, and he already knew that he was coming. Now what he could do is fake this out. No, they already got rid of Trail. They know. Did they run? Oh my, how did they know that he was coming from this angle? This is interesting. Really predicting the angle here. Loss of power. There's no light on the Nia, though. But Xeno is trying to do his best to try and save as much time as possible. But I think a swing, no.
He needs to really get this down in the next few seconds, or that main gen is going to pop. Yeah, and Xeno had adrenaline as well.
Adrenaline clutching that. He sees someone around here.
FaZe only has about half of his power. He needs to find a deposit of blood if he wants to try to end a chase quickly.
Not much on main because of the orbs that reveal. So, although it is a great source of information, it's pretty bad for the Oni's power. They're not on this. They shouldn't be on this one. Where is he going?
So important to stay healthy in a set where this add-on is allowed. We found some scratch marks here. Are we gonna be able to make it all the way to the exit gate? I'm not sure. A good choice of pathing there. FaZe is not able to track with that entire dash. And I think that survivor has almost just disappeared. Oh,
No,
that's gonna
there's
be
Zeno.
Yeah,
Oh.
unfortunate, he's gonna get caught there.
And you can't really pick this up. Nope. I think you should just slug. Yep, he's gonna utilize the window. But he does have this large filler. Oh my god, but the medium vault! That is a balls drop by Angels. Oh my goodness. Is he really about to get a 3K?
I see scratch marks here as well.
Yep, someone's around. There they are. More than they could bargain here. He's gonna be able to get the swing. Yep, and now this is now a 4K is on the board for no apparent reason.
Yeah, I think at some point you need to cut your loss, especially against a killer like Oni that can do so much damage. All the god pellets have been dropped at this point.
And he's just trying to go for the exit at this point.
Is that a 99 sprint burst possibly? It looked like he got some really good distance off of that filler pellet. And Lusty's going to be all the way out, so it won't be a 4K, but definitely not the result that I think Cynic could have gotten had they just taken their outs there and let Zeno die.
I disagree with this play. He should have forced him out. He needs to force him out just to guarantee that that Zeno might die.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's maybe going to go do now.
Oh, or not?
Well, he
is he
almost
trying
did.
to bait?
Maybe
Okay.
trying to get a cheeky 4K there. Lusty will escape, and I believe Lusty was fresh hook as well, right? So that'll save them 3 stages.
Gotta find Zeno though. Gotta find Zeno or Hatch. Either one works. I believe that endgame collapse counts as kills all the same. He is desperate right now. Where's Hatch? Where's Hatch?
Yeah, not much time on that timer either. As long as Zeno doesn't find the hatch, I don't think he's going to be able to make the gates. And there is the hatch in that room. So he can close this and go back and defend the gate. Zeno has nowhere else to go. Pretty good result for Catalyst here. I think they're going to be happy with that going into the Survivor side. This is the set they picked, so pretty good result. We'll see what Cynic's going to be able to do, but we're going to end up with 3 kills here, which is certainly a better result than we've seen on some of these other Oni Leary's matches. This is going to be really tough for Oni to play with all the safe resources.
But it was a weird one here at the end. They could have gotten a 2-man escape, would have been a much better thing. Got too greedy, ended up on a 3K instead. FaZe is, yeah, like you said, very, very pleased on this. Catalyst now just has to get, what, 4 hooks out, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
And just like that, that's the first set of Catalyst versus Cynic, and Cynic now has to really play to the best of their abilities. Getting a 4K will do it, but easier said than done, like always. We'll see you all in just a bit as we go into lobby change.
Alrighty, we are back. We have Cynic on the killer now. It's going to be Angels playing this Leary's Oni set. And Jolie, what do you think about our survivors' performance? Are they going to be able to keep up with the 9 stages, 3 fresh result that we saw at the last trial?
I mean, they certainly have their work cut out for them, because last set it was basically just a blender on the survivor side. It wasn't the killer that really did much. There you go. This is gonna be. Whoa! We are already getting ready for the first hit here. He can just. What? Thank you. I was about to say, like, that took way longer than it should, but that's fine. Also, is this skin the Attack on Titan skin? Because that sword. What is that sword? Oh my no!
What a mind game from Angels.
Oh, Angels, no. You did not make the ace look that bad live for everyone to see. Oh my god. That was amazing, and all he did was stand still. Could you believe that? I can't.
That was an insane mind game. I can't say that I've ever seen that one done, particularly by Oni on Lyris. That's a new one for me.
I mean, I've seen it done. I just never seen it work. Honestly,
Yeah,
standing
well,
still usually doesn't work. The survivors just run away.
and now we are going to see a couple of undetectable perks coming into play. Trail of Torment that we saw last trial, but also machine learning being used here by Angels. So I'll be interested to see how much value we get
Oh,
there.
ping! That was
Nice
ping.
stun. That was a nice stun from Mad. We're just going to
Machine
keep
learning is going to
applying
be
the
interesting.
eruption.
Machine learning is going to be really, really interesting because of the what is it, 10% haste?
Yeah, I believe it's 10% haste and undetectable for 45 seconds, something like that. They've
No,
tweaked it a few times recently.
I think it's more than 45.
I think it was
Might be 60 right now.
it was
Oh
30. They
yeah.
buffed it. They nerfed it. I don't know what the numbers are exactly,
What
but
is
Zydru getting
happening
put
with
in
you,
a
Zydru?
blender again. He's gonna go down. That is gonna be eruption procking as well.
Zydru just likes vaulting pallets, I think. Power is gonna come up. Yep. He knows exactly where the machine learning is. Now he could wait for that machine learning and then pop the power. That's really scary.
Yeah, you get that extra haste during your demon dash as well. This gen's pretty high, but I don't know if he wants to wait that long. It's kind of counterintuitive to want to wait for a gen to pop when you're playing comp killer, as that is your win con. But Angels is off to a really hot start here.
He's doing pretty well. No. No. I was about to say. Please tell me that he's not. Oh, head on? Oh. He thinks he's there. He might not be. He actually wasn't. That's really funny. There's the
Just wasting a
save.
few seconds. Zydru needs to play really safe here. He's going to be that tunnel out target. I think Angels wants to try to get this to a 3v1 so he can secure his win con, and that's exactly where we're headed. Zydru needs to find all of the god pallets and throw all of them, especially while the Tony's in power.
He goes into a room
He's
with
not gonna be
nothing
able
on
to
it.
make it. Unfortunately, that is going to be likely death hook here.
Wait.
Tries to make it to the pallet, but no one here for the save, unfortunately.
Oh, there's no one home. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, we're going to be headed into this 3v1 still with 4 gens remaining. Well, I'd say 4 gens remaining. We're essentially at 3 with that gen being so high progress that Angels doesn't even want to take the time to kick it. He'd rather take his power off of Nagat here.
He could like kick it just for trail, because that would be a long, long time for trail. Provided no one, does anything to it.
He's going to go back and
Also,
kick
machine
it.
learning, I think, right? If
However, I think he might have just cost himself machine learning as the gen that had machine learning. I'm not sure if that one was the one that popped or not, but either way, you can only have machine learning on one gen at a time.
Yep.
Going for another bit of a standstill mind game, but Nia is not going to be fooled this time, just holding W further down the map.
Nice, very well played here. Making sure the survivor is on the right side of the map. Nice little cutoff. Does not have the filler pallet. That's deadly. Double eruption will regress the gens for a little bit. He could slug this. Doesn't quite have enough.
Almost has power. There it is. And unfortunately, we are going to see, I think that's Pale Loop stealthing off of his shin, but the eruption proccing is going to be aura revealed. And now an Oni in power is very dangerous. There's no pallet here as well. Actually, that wasn't an auto.
I don't think that was the eruption. I think that was just an orb that was just roaming around.
Either way, we got some good aura reading and info, and no way.
No
We have found all the
way.
survivors, and Angels is going to have a 3-man slug at 3 gens remaining. The power of the Oni snowball.
That's
and
a
the
4K3.
That is a 4K3, and it was just like you said, that really long Trail of Torment on that 90% completed gen.
Yeah.
The survivors never rotated to stop the effect trail since its buff has just been permanently undetectable until the gen stops regressing. So that is going to be a really high value perk in this match for Angels.
It's a bit unfortunate that they all got caught off guard. And they're all also lining up
Yeah, I
for
think
it.
at this point, Catalyst is
They
kind
just
of
want to go next.
they've admitted to the defeat in this Oni set, but that's not going to be it for them. This wasn't their pick, so maybe not the set they cared as much about. They did pick Artist though. We are going to see Artist coming up next, and that will be. Or sorry, no, this was
This
Catalyst
was
pick.
Catalyst,
My
yeah. This
mistake.
was
Yeah,
Catalyst's pick. They're
right.
losing on
They
their own
first.
set because of Cynic's undetectably powerful angels with the power here. It's gonna
Yeah,
be a what, a
so
4K3 against a 9-stage match.
yeah, powerful result for Cynic. We will go to a short intermission, and like I said, we'll come back with Cynic's pick, which is going to be Artist on Blood Lodge. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We are now starting set number 2 with Cynic up 1-0 in this best of 5. We are going to be playing Artist on Blood Lodge, and I'm here casting with Jolie. What do we need to see out of Catalyst here to try to bring this set back into their favor?
I mean, a 4K, what? A 4K1, I think, would be an acceptable result. Pallet Loop is really, like, just running around Shack and very happy to do so. There you go. Now has to be really careful here for the barrage that's about to ensue. It is a 4-bird combo there, so it's kind of extremely hard to dodge that. Now, what are you gonna do now? All they have to do is wait for the power. You can't leave. That's for sure. He's gonna put one over on that exit. Where are you gonna go now? You're gonna have to go edge map. No, does not go edge map. Ends up falling down instead. That's a really good project from Angels.
Immediately going to get the value out of that Ink Egg, giving the extra Dire Crow, and Angel's going to take this to basement as well. So these survivors hopefully are getting some gen progress. You know, this is not going to be a pain res hook, so you know we don't stop that first gen from popping. But they need to really get some pressure and use the size of this Blood Lodge map to their advantage to try to get as much pressure back from this basement hook as possible.
Yep. Also, it is not your typical Artist. It is Miss Fushi.
True, we do have Miss Fushi and a high progress gen here. We are going to go ahead and raw kick that. No real gen perks to speak of, no eruption or pop or anything, but at least going to be protecting that gen.
That's going to be an interesting build, though.
Yeah, well, I'll be interested to see
rapid brutality.
Unfortunately, the timing on that unhook is actually really good for these survivors, as Angels just used his crows.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
With the body blocks,
exactly.
amazing body blocks from Angels there.
I knew that was gonna happen.
You see artists a lot of the times can just set up those crows at the top of the stairs and two-tap anybody walking up. But able to do it just as a basic M1 there and keep Pally here in the basement and get a tag on Mystic as well.
It was Mystic's, I'm not gonna say it was Mystic's fault, but it was Mystic's eagerness to leave the basement that kind of cost their Pallet Loop second hook, because usually what you want to do is form a little train so that the artist cannot body block the second person coming up, just the way that Mystic just flew through. Pallet Loop should have been able to went just right behind him.
Gonna find our injured survivor here. A third generator fortunately popping, but this spread of 4 crows. Oh my god, Mystic got it off just in time, and so they're still going to be infected. Can they make a pallet though? No, this is a TL wall actually. They are going to go down.
There's the save. He's going to slug this one. Honestly, I'd pain res this. The pain res is so close that you could just pain res it. Oh my god, how?
What an insane shot there from Angels. We're going to use the lockers here, but immediately just get infected again. Angels was already setting that up. And you're just losing distance at this point, hopping in and out of lockers.
Yeah, but what else can you do?
Nice hit there on the Zydru, and we still don't have our tunnel out safe. Pele needs to be careful here. He's going to be the target of Angels for sure, trying to get this survivor eliminated from the match.
Does he drop? He drops Shack. goes for the vault. That means that they have a little bit less of a time. There's a bunch of them coming through, and he actually gets pallet loops. Zydra could have just stepped in front of it,
It looked
and
like
it would have
Zyger
been
was trying
good.
to take the crow away, but unfortunately
Oh,
he's gonna
not
get
the
hit instead.
pallet. Does he get this?
I think he's a little too late. No, that
What?
connects as well. Angel's showing off his artist skill here.
How? How does that connect? He was already on the ground.
And we have a pain res available, but no pain res hooks. So Pele's going to be on death hook here with no pain res used, unfortunately for Angels.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to get this one off either.
Yeah, no agitation being used here as it is on Blood Lodge. Sometimes you see Agi a little bit more common on maps like Azerov's Resting Place, the eye-shaped maps where, and a really good game sense
He
close
just
here.
keeps landing those. That's just amazing.
Oh
Oh,
my
oh
goodness,
my.
Mystic.
Please,
What
let
can
them
you
play the
do?
game.
What can you do if you're the survivors in this match? They're just getting absolutely read like a book, and Angels only has left to find the Jeff
Drago.
left here.
We haven't seen Jeff, honestly.
I think Jeff had to be the one to pick up the survivor that got slugged up in that one corner, and now we're gonna find him actually crouched here right in the middle of the map, right in main building. And we could be looking at another 4K on multiple gens remaining. Angels popping off today.
4K2, just like I was saying that it might have happened. Oh, that's really good info. And now you got 3 really oh no, sorry, you got 4 really deadly, yeah. Birds. What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now? Yep.
That baits the swing there. I'm not sure there's much that Drago's going to be able to do to bring his team back here. Unfortunately,
Was that a sprint
that,
burst? That was a
I
99
think it
sprint
was.
burst.
He's going to be able to make Shack now, but his teammates are just dying in the distance. No gen's going to be able to be progressed. And honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, what did Angels even use here? Corrupt Intervention? A little bit of Rapid Brutality?
Like rapid brutality only for the sake of like getting to hooks, honestly.
Yeah, but a 4K2 with no pain res stacks even being consumed.
Wait,
So
wait.
that's...
No,
Hold
no, we're
on.
gonna get one.
You know what? I spoke too soon. We are gonna secure our first stack of pain res.
There you go. And now that totally made the difference. That's why he's getting a
Perk value
4K2.
right there. Perk value. Honestly, the add-on value is insane. I think the ink egg just being able to spread out the damage so much when you have one survivor infected, and it does have the downside, right? Of your crows disintegrate a little bit faster, but with this play style, Angels have certainly showed that he's been here before. He has used this.
And they
He
also
knows
take
what he's
longer
doing.
to recharge because it's 1 extra crow, no?
I believe that's how the DBD math works. But yeah, it was no hindrance to Angels in this match. Clearly, as he secures a 4K2, even on a big open, large map like Blood Lodge with no real choke points, able to hit some insane shots here. And we still have to find Mystic. That would be
Yeah.
a fresh hook lost. So it's essentially, if Mystic
Well,
does bleed out, this turns into a 12 stages, 3 fresh hooks, which could be the difference if we see another 4K2 with 4 fresh hooks all secured, but likely not a huge difference.
it's not gonna be an easy. It's definitely not gonna be an easy match to do the same as. And honestly, I actually get surprised because I'm hearing sounds, but it's just Angel's skin.
Yeah, the Masuchi skin giving some extra different sound effects that I'm not used to either. I haven't played with this skin. He's trying to use these Dire Crows to get Killer Instinct on the Slug Survivor, throwing them at all different angles, but Mystic is going to bleed out there, so that will only be 3 fresh hooks, but either way, Jen's being the first win con. 4K2 is a really strong result, a good place for Cynic to be in.
I completely agree. We're gonna have to see if the Catalyst Killer can form some sort of plan over to get himself a 4K2 with all stages, or maybe even a 4K3 at this point. Nonetheless, we're gonna go over to the lobby change. We'll see you all in just a bit. Hello, ladies and gents. We are once again back on the arcade. This is the semifinals between Catalyst and Cynic, for those of you with short memory. I am Jolie the Barbarian. I'm, of course, joined by none other than Jackknife. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well. We've got some really good matches here today so far. Some impressive displays of these players' skill, and it's going to be up to FaZe to try to match the result we saw from Angel's Artist, which was a 4K2 if you guys missed that. And that's not an easy task. It's going to be up to these survivors. All they need to do is pop 4 gens, and they will take this set. They'll be up 2-0 in the best of 5. So I think they're in a pretty good position.
Right now, Zeno is just taking FaZe for a walk around the park. Now, the Crows have these spawns, so this is going to be a hit for sure. But they are being currently kept on the side of the map that they want to be in. Nice little predict and little shimmy from Zeno. He's gonna, yep, he is gonna drop Shack. Doesn't pop the firecracker though.
Yeah, one of the best counters to Artist is being able to hold the W key to the next pallet, but that's going to be 2 survivors infected. And now with Ink Egg, are we going to be able to connect and convert this?
Yep.
We do get a hit on the Angels, so 2 survivors injured, but 1 gen already done, and that's 1 out of 3 that these survivors need to meet the tie condition.
Well, it's not really a tie if you 4Ks though.
True, we did have
because of
the one
the
fresh hook bleed out.
Yep. A bit of a misplay here, I feel like. FaZe could have definitely put that bird before trying to go for the way around. There you go. Now I'm gonna put that one in.
Good
And of course
there
the
from
ace
Angels,
is.
though.
It's obvious what he's going to do. The swing isn't gonna connect here. Oh,
I think with both of these pallets down, FaZe might need to break one of them. Good zoning though. He's gonna force him to yet another safe pallet. Good dodge there. Dodges both of those grows. And you can tell that FaZe desperately wants to try to secure this down, but he's just going to have to break a couple of these safer pellets that the survivors have dropped, and they're just kind of connecting these loops, playing really, really well and denying these downs. We already have 2 gens done. You have to think that another one is being maybe even doubled to secure that they don't lose this Artist set so early.
The Angels is really working really well, like buying as much time as possible, even using the Z wall. And there you go, 3 gens done, no hooks on the board. What do you do?
Yeah, it's a really tough place for FaZe to be in. He has to take this pain res hook and hope that he can play really aggressively for another quick down. Although with 3 survivors all up, only one of them injured, a quick down, not the easiest task in the world. And the gen split is really good, I think, for Cynic as well. They don't have a 3 gen to speak of.
It's absolutely criminal, that gen split. It's literally the 4 corners of the map.
Yeah,
oh my god.
I don't know there's much that FaZe can do here. We're definitely going to see a 4th gen pop in not too much time. Although we have taken chase on Lusty here. If he can get this hit with the Crows, he does not, unfortunately. That could have been a potential 2-tap with the quick cooldown after using power. But instead, we only get 1 health state for it. Oh, and these survivors are just in FaZe's head right now, absolutely dodging every crow.
Yeah, but balls of steel there from Lusty.
Yeah, amazing patience as well. And he just full sends right there, knowing that FaZe can't get the crow down in time. He's going to be able to make it all the way back to the pallet now. Tries to do the same thing there, but that is going to result in a down. FaZe was ready for it that time. Oh. Firecracker from Zeno doesn't get the blind.
There's the pain res. It's going to buy you some time, but are you really willing to commit to Zeno?
I mean, you have to commit to something. You have to worry about the gens, but hopefully that pain res is going to buy you enough time to secure this down.
No, that's not what you want to do.
Body block coming through, and now Angels has to make a decision of trying to stick this 4th gen or going for the unhook, as both of his other teammates are busy, and yeah, he decides to just secure the win con. He had enough time on the gen with the body block coming through just to secure that they are going to get 4 gens done, and that is going to be Cynic going up 2-0 in this match. They've got to be feeling good right now.
Definitely. Something that we were not expecting. A full clean sweep domination from Cynic. Now, to be fair, it was a bit of a weird one on the first set with the Oni.
Yeah, that Oni set is
But
such a
yeah.
volatile one, isn't it, with the indoor map? We've seen all kinds of results this season between like one stage and 4K on high gens. And today, unfortunately for Catalyst, they were on the receiving end of one of those 4K on high gens matches.
Yeah.
But what can you do besides move on to the next set, right?
Honestly, when I saw the 9 stages, I was really thinking that Cynic was gonna have a hard time doing something about it with as killer because of how many safe pallets there are on the map right in front of him. Zero respect. Body blocker come in? No, no one comes in. Oh, he was right there though.
I think that's going to be second wind on Wancy as well. He's broken right now, so maybe didn't want to take the take the hit and save the health state. But these survivors only have one more gen to complete. These 2 survivors could kind of just waste a bit of time. And now the hit's going to come in. Is it going to be enough time? Not quite. We have another survivor here. Lusty, the only survivor unaccounted for that could be working on gens right now, but we do have a gen in the top left, or no, sorry, over right in front of Shaq that did have a good amount of progress earlier the last time we saw it.
There's the hit. He does not. Well, there's the adrenaline. That is so well played. That is so incredibly well played by Angels. He knew that he could take that hit. He knew that he had a health state to spare. That is pre-planned 100% of the time. There you go. There's. Gonna have to vault. Yeah, but now what are you gonna do, huh?
Yeah, we see Xeno trying to come in and play a bit altruistic, but the severed hands add-on gonna cause him to be swarmed by the crows as well. So not much you can do there. Angels does end up going down.
He has to pick up and. Ooh, do you make it to basement? Because if you make it to basement, it's gonna be one thing, but if you don't.
He's got agitation. He makes that for sure. I think Angel's still worth 2 stages. We've gotten all of our ping res is used, so definitely all of our fresh hooks. Xeno trying to sneak in for a quick save there. Unfortunately, FaZe was ready for it. Xeno gets the 1-for-1, but it's not gonna save him much. And we see some shenanigans, I think, happening now.
Oh my god, could you imagine if he was able to pull that off, had a flashbang in? Oh, that would have been a clip right there.
Yeah, both of them only worth, I believe, 1 more stage, so they're gonna take their cut, so that'll be 2 deaths. But I mean, a good result here from Cynic for sure. They definitely put on a show in both of these sets so far. So showing some strong plays. We are going to be swapping over to Catalyst pick, which the next killer is going to be Cenobite. So we'll be
on Wreckers. It's going to be interesting.
All right, welcome back to our 3rd set in this best of 5. This is between Catalyst and Cynic. Cynic currently up 2-0, and they are going to be starting things off in the Survivor set, as this was Catalyst pick. And Marco starting things quickly. He wasn't quite able to beat the Survivors to the box, but he's going to be immediately chasing Xeno with his Lament configuration. I am, of course, joined here by Jolie. And what do you think about this quick start here from Marco?
I think it's an amazing start for Marco, finding already the person with the box. Now it is Xeno, and Xeno has been the slippery slope of Survivors today, but that doesn't mean that he can't get caught with the correct configuration right here. Gonna be forced to drop that. He doesn't want to break the pallet, unfortunately.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I think we see no Ruin on the Cenobite set, so even if we do manage to get the box here, we don't guarantee a ton of regression, but Sloppy Butcher could end up costing them a lot in the heals department if we can get that spread around a little bit. Good dodge there from Xeno, and he is trying to juice up with the box as long as possible. to make it back to this good fake there from
no
Zeno.
way. Okay, unfortunately drops it on the wrong side, but my god, that was such a good move by Zeno. He does have... No, I was gonna say he does have the window, but all of the
Dead
chains...
here.
Oh my god.
No, he's gonna be able to make it back to the pallet,
Oh,
breaking all of the impaling wire
that's
chains as well.
lucky. That was really lucky that that chain didn't really connect for long.
Yeah, we already see a gen done. You know, despite Marco going straight to the box, not being able to get this chain hunt active has allowed the other 3 survivors to just get this pressure going for Cynic.
Yep, they're just freely doing gens at this point. There you go. Finally, there you go. 3 gens. Now
And
comes
we
the
have a
body
hit take.
block.
Yeah, that's gonna be Lusty taking the pressure off of Zeno. But oh my goodness, impaling wire doing work.
And also, there's like a lot of chains right now. Every single miss. Oh, there you go. No, no, not yet.
Another quick juke there from Zeno. He's able to make it back to this pallet. Wancy taking a hit, and that's going to get him off of this filler pallet back into the tiles. How much longer can Zeno really last, though?
Gets the window.
Turns out it's going to be longer than that.
Does not get it anywhere else, and finally we got the down.
And we do have Sloppy Butcher applied to 2 of these survivors. So with the chain
25%, right?
Yeah, they're not going to be able to get any resets with that hemorrhage effect until they get this box solved.
There's the
pain res as well, hitting the shack. Yep, exactly.
And there was someone that was injured. There you go.
I was gonna say with that the hook in 3, and we knew that there was 3 survivors over there. The box had to spawn somewhere on this other half of the map. A great chain there from Marco.
That was amazing, yeah. Oh, a
Nice
bit of a miss
dodge.
there.
You don't have this pallet to work with anymore. We have balanced landing, perhaps? It won't matter if you get chained right there.
Nice, there you go.
Lusty tried to make the vault in time, but not being able to fast vault, he is going to go down, and that's going to be chain hunt activated once again.
Does it stack, or is it always in max intensity?
The chain hunt?
Yeah.
I believe it's always at what it is. It's a set intensity. That is going to be a second pain res.
It would be a very good addition just to add like an even more oppressive thing if you do like 3 or 4 in a row.
Oh, imagine if the pinhead keeps finding his boxes, and it looks like Angels is going to be found here with the box once again. Marco trying to keep this pressure up.
I think he keeps throwing it too far away, I feel like.
And the one downside to this playstyle, you keep interrupting the box, but you end up not tunneling a survivor out, as he does get that hit over the pallet there, and now all 4 survivors injured.
Whoa, if he hit that, that would have been great. And is this lucky break? Because I don't see any scratch marks.
I think it certainly could be, but all 5 gens done at this point. We have 4 survivors injured, but only 2 hooks to speak of. And Angels would be a fresh hook, but he has the box, and he's going to try to waste as much time. I think Cynic certainly would be happy to take a 3 out in this set.
And it's all because you're overly focusing on...
He's trying to get the box, but if you don't get it, then you just end up... I mean, the chain hunt is basically non-existent. Now we did actually manage to get 2 resets for that, so I mean, a save wouldn't be impossible here. How far are we from the gates? Quite far, actually.
He's gonna have to body block. Oh, he sees someone.
With chain hunt active as well. They need to. I think the play for Cynic here is to solve the box,
and then go, yeah.
Potentially go for the save. They need Wancy to be opening that door at 12. To be the closest exit and escape for Angels.
But I think Marco can get this kill. So long as he body blocks, he should be fine.
Lusty going to be solving the box here. I think this is Zeno trying to... Yeah, it is Zeno trying to play in the position for the unhook. Marco's actually getting a good distance away from this hook here. But he knows that Lusty is the only healthy survivor doing the box quite far away. I think he suspects that Wancy just won't be in position for the unhook.
Well, we'll see.
That might have been the read. It looks like all the survivors are found here.
And that pallet hasn't been dropped, so... If he can get this... He's actually winning on one hook account, right? He didn't full send it.
I believe Wancy is actually the last fresh hook here. Oh, a good pallet fake vault there.
You got the bloodlust coming. Oh my goodness.
Auto-aimed into the tire there.
How did that one happen? That one really did not make any sense to me.
We have two healthy survivors at this point. We could see a body block. It's actually going to be the injured Xeno coming in. I think he's worth
tier 3 bloodlust.
Oh, you're going to go right around that body block, aren't you, Marco? And he gets the down onto Wancy there. Whoa, bit of a chain.
He knows where Xeno is. He knows where the other person is. There's the vault. Now, what are you gonna do here? Yeah, there's a lot of body blocks.
They don't want this fresh hook to go up, but I don't think there's anything he can do about it. They have to... Oh my goodness, they're going for the save. And Marco hits the survivor on hook. That's so good for them. He hit the iframes. And now we might be seeing a 4-out, but that timer, we only have a few seconds left. Marco needs to hit a shade here.
No, you should have slowed them down. And
that's going to be 4 stages.
If he slows down Lusty with the chains, he actually would have gotten the kill there.
I think it was possible, but did not use the chain in time, and that's going to be a good result. Cynic might be set up to take this 3-0.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. We'll just have to see if Catalyst survivors can just outmatch Cynic ones. We haven't seen them being able to outmatch them yet, but there is always a good turnaround in these turns of events. We'll see you all in just a bit as we go into lobby change. Welcome back, everyone, to the arcade. This is the match for all the marbles. Will Catalyst lose 3-0 the Cynic, or are they going to unbalance Cynic's victory streak? I am joined, of course, by none other than Mr. Jack. How are you, and what do you expect from Angels?
Doing well, thank you. I think we're going to see Angels come out here. He can kind of play for a tunnel out at this point. There's really no point in him going for fresh hook stages, as the last set Marco secured all 4 freshes. So at this point he can just kind of play for his tunnel out. He needs 5 stages any which way to secure the win. But we do see Drago getting that box, solving it early, so already a bit of a different start than we saw from our last match. A good start for Catalyst, getting that taken care of early, and now they're going to be able to take Angels anywhere on the map they want to. Potentially back into his corrupted gens here.
But only for a little while. That box is going to respawn soon enough. Taking over to corrupt side is a bit bad for Angels, and we got the Shatterer skin as well. Oh, a little miss there. Okay, interesting. Not gonna faff around. He's immediately going for the break. He's using his power a bit more leniently than what we saw before.
I think our Jeff has turned into an ace somehow. We're now chasing Zydru here at the shack. And there's a head-on play as well. Gonna be delaying that first hit. I did not see that coming, I won't lie to you. We pretty much know where all 4 survivors are. That was a nice chain there.
He hit that on his left toe.
That is going to be pallet. I thought he might try to play the pallet there at 12 at the crane loop, but unfortunately, I think he's just going to be running edge map and taking a tag here. So the survivors are playing really aggressively for this box solve as well. You see the chain on only like 30% ready to go, but these survivors already going for it and just immediately getting it out of the way.
I mean, you kind of have to. Oh,
I don't think he makes it.
Nope. He does have shack pallets. I don't think they can save this because he's body blocking the pallets, and he even gets the hit onto Nagat. And instead of going for the pain res, he's opting for a basement hook. Now, what is it? 4 stages? No, it's 5, I think, right? Before?
Yeah, the last result was 4 stages. Angels needs to get 5 here to secure the win for Cynic. But putting someone in basement is not a horrible start. He knows where a couple survivors are. We'll see how far away he wants to get from this. 2 gens already done, so I don't hate the play of trying to get your pressure off of getting a couple of injuries here. That would essentially make this basement unhook impossible.
I don't know.
There from Drago.
I personally would have broken this pallet by now, and I would have camped that that survivor into second stage for sure.
They do get Pele off of the basement hook, and Angels is trying to commit to this Jeff here, who's absolutely getting the most value out of an edge map filler palette that I've seen in a long time. He's now going to be forced to leave and get tagged for it, but he takes a good hit. He's going to be able to make it back into the map here and have a lot of resources still to keep this chase going.
Yep, has the God pallets here. If you run the long side.
And playing into a 4-stage win con is certainly not an easy task, but if the survivors are going to do it, this is certainly a good start here. They have delayed these hits as much as they could and kept the pressure up. 2 gens done. And the box has been yet to be found by Angels at this point, so only left with his chains, possessed chains power.
I really do think that he should have just camped that at least the second stage. Like, sure, you might lose a gen or 2, but essentially you then would just have to find someone else and just camp that person.
Even if they get that unhook, they unhook so early that you can kind of just immediately go back and just continue the tunnel out onto that person, but he decided to keep chasing Drago at that edge filler and ends up not getting it down for it, so we'll see where he wants to commit to next. That was a nice hit onto the David here. Has a pretty decent jungle gem to play though. He's going to make that vault for free.
He's going to be forced to use the pallet. Oh, that's a
Reads
mistake.
the pallet. Unfortunately, Angels did not respect it that hard, and he is going to go down.
I mean, I don't think he had to respect it. Oh, swinging. He thought there was someone around. Still not using the pain res token, which is really, really bothering me that he had a pain res token and didn't use it.
He had it so close, too. That one does question what his thought process was, but I mean, he knows the gen right here has so much progress, he could certainly get full value off that token. Survivors playing slow and smart. They're resetting, yeah. I don't hate that play. Their chases have lasted long enough to allow them to, keep getting gens done and get resets as well.
Just checking main. Definitely not going to teleport. Save is gonna happen, I'm guessing. Does have a bit of a 3-gen.
David still has a little bit of time here on the hook. Be interested to see. I mean, you definitely don't want to be giving up any extra stages if you are Catalyst here, playing into only 4 stages for the tie. They can't really afford to let him go second, but Angel's just trying to kind of hold the cross here. He knows where 2 survivors are, and neither one of them can get near the save. There's a nice chain there, hit from Angels on that gen at 5.
And then he's going to cut off the Jeff here.
As David unfortunately does go second as well.
For free, essentially, because with 3 healthy survivors, you really could just walk in there. I get why the survivors are so hesitant, but
they don't want to give any free tags, but they're not getting the gen pressure that they need at this point. They're kind of just being held stagnant at this cross here.
There you go. He finds out the S is going for the gap. Now he could tunnel out.
The problem is going to be if the survivors go in and try to do a 1-for-1 trade here, that forced hesitation comes into play, and then the David is not able to make anything safe. They really need to go for a two-man save to try to get him out of here before he dies. We do get the furthest gen completed in the distance,
They
so now we
might
see 2 survivors.
want to sacrifice him, no? So long as they don't give any more hooks.
Oh, and Angels hits the survivor on hook, so no health states taken for that.
Okay, but now what? No, you really don't want Nagat right now. You wanted the ace.
Yeah, Nagata is only worth 1 more stage. At this point, you can go take any of the other survivors and try to get your win con.
He's scattering himself way too thin here.
Yeah, and if you're Catalyst, you're completely happy to get Angels off of your tunnel out. Pally going to be doing the box on the other side of the map as well. Another missed chain. Good dodge there from Drago.
Yeah, but the other one just connects.
Although this gen spread is not exactly ideal for the survivors. They really need to be taking chase over to the 9 o'clock side of the map and getting Angels out of this gen spread so they can get pressure. I think that's exactly what Angels does not want to do. He wants to stay over here in this gen spread, keep the survivors busy with his chains, keep them healing, keep them off of the objective.
Yeah, but they can now just freely reset, and that would just deny all of Angel's pressure at the moment. Especially because if he continues to stay around this side, Box is always going to spawn on the opposite. See someone over here on the left. Unfortunately misses Jet Chain. Decides not to break the pallet, though. Honestly, I'm a bit surprised that that's the case, because he could have just broken that pallet.
It's interesting. Angels opting to try to keep people injured here so they can't freely go in and work on the 4-gen, essentially, in the square we have set up over here. Eventually, we do need to secure 2 more hook stages for the win.
Oh, he finds one on the edge map.
Survivor gonna be spotted,
Really?
trying to be sneaky there.
I'm surprised that he didn't go for that edge map one.
Reset's starting to come through as well. These survivors have, I mean, they've denied the downs long enough. I'm not sure how much gen progress they're getting, but they're getting some.
They're getting enough, honestly. They're nibbling away at those gens. This one is next to
90.
popping. What do you do here? I think you just chain the person and then break it, no?
You have to commit to someone who's not David King at this point. Any of the other 3 survivors, they're all injured. They're all worth a win if you can secure the death or even a trade on their hook.
That is not the survivor you want to go to. I understand why he's trying to go to that one, but now he has the Jeff completely isolated here. He can simply, utilize the power, and the David is going to come through. Is that
David
a dead
takes
hard?
the hit. Potentially Medal of Man? Was he already in Deep Wound? I didn't see if he got his mend off in time.
That was
Dead
a
hard
weird
wouldn't
one.
be
Now
in this
everyone
balance for
is
Cenobite.
everyone is injured. So what do you do here?
Everyone injured and in Deep Wound at this point.
Yep. That's a hit. Or
and this
not.
hit doesn't connect. Nice chain though. This could be the determining factor.
Nope.
Oh no, Pally's able to break all those chains.
He canceled his own chain
Good
by going
patience
through
there
it.
as well, not vaulting that window. This pallet is already broken. I'm not sure he's going to be able to make anything, but we see
There's David once
David.
again. Oh my god, almost. And there's a body block.
Angels knows that he can't really take the David, but at some point, I mean, he does have the option as well. He could just kill the David and play the 3v1. Once David is down hooked one more time, I mean, he can't be so annoying anymore, right? We know that generator
honestly,
in Deep 3... Generator over by 3 was so high progress. Yeah, and somebody working on it right now.
Don't you just reset on this? I think that's the David. I firmly believe that this is just the David that took this chance.
Angels needs to find someone else, and all 3 survivors being injured is really scary for Catalyst here. They need to be incredibly safe. Maybe play for resets. We're seeing David's aura over here. It looks like he's resetting someone as well.
So so there were 2 survivors here. Oh, this is not good. Oh, it's the
Jeff.
Jeff. This
David
is
most certainly will
bad.
take this down for Jeff.
Yeah, but
Angels
what else
doesn't
now?
care.
Because
The gate is open though, and the box is solved. If Jeff is able to make it to the exit gate somehow,
no,
nah,
he just needs
forced
to walk forward.
hesitation.
Yeah, force
Forced
hesitation just
hesitation is
guarantees
gonna
that.
be that is gonna be
I think
the
you
fourth
hook.
hook. I don't hate the basement play.
Basement play. I think because all he needs is 5 stages, right? So I think I would have hooked on the Scourge hook and immediately went for the David.
Is David still slugged? David is still slugged. He can just take this hook, and this is the win. Even if they go unhook Drago in basement at this point, this will be 5 stages. So an incredibly close match. Definitely the closest one of the day, but
Yep.
Cynic does bring home the win here. Looks like they are going to go for the save. I think Pele was down there. Yeah, they do get the unhook in basement. We'll see if they're able to make it out, but actually with Original Pain, I'm not sure.
Oh, now they have to move around though.
Good maneuvering there from Catalyst as the chain did not hit the injured survivor.
Yeah, but now what are you gonna do? Because
The resources
this
have been
chain's
depleted.
Because like he can't break the pallet, now that's for sure. He just has to wait for his power. But if he just keeps the Renato over, that's also a kill. He decides to go around. I find this so strange.
Good vault there from Pele, perfectly timed.
I would have personally just
spot.
chained and broke the pallet. Drago is reset. He can come over. Just break the pallet, man. It's not that serious. There you go. There he is. He knows where the Renato is. Renato maybe trying to do Shack pallet. Yeah, Shack, because he's gonna try and escape through hatch
a
now.
hatch play. Drago needs to get out though. He was really close to where this chase was. He misses, and instead of going for hatch, he knew that Angels would be playing for it. Does he make it all the way to the gate? I think he has to dodge one more chain. That chain connects though. Pele, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah, especially not with those 2 extras. Are we gonna see the Mori? No, not. We don't even get the benefit of the Mori. Damn.
Either way, that was incredibly well played from our survivors. Unfortunately, they did not get a good enough result to extend this match into the 4th set. That is going to be a 3-0 clean victory for Cynic.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that it was the David and someone else on that gen. Because if it was just the David, they would have been able to actually win this match, I think. Or at least tie it so that the set of the Clown. For those of you that didn't know, it was Clown on Family Residence for the 4th set, and then Mastermind on Wreckers. Damn, that's the first semifinals done.
All right, it's been an absolute pleasure casting with you. We have another arcade match coming up a little later today. I'll be excited to watch that as well. But you all have a great rest of your afternoon or evening, wherever you are.
Thank you, and I agree exactly with your words. It will be Vix versus Invictus. Please stay tuned. We will be coming back for that match in about an hour and a half. See you all there.